are looking at something absolutely unique, powerful, and futuristic. This is not just a truck. This is not just a rescue vehicle. This is a high-clearance monster-style emergency response machine built for extreme conditions. At first glance, the bright red body instantly tells us that this vehicle is designed for emergency or rescue operations. The bold red color represents urgency, power, and authority. The body design is compact at the top but extremely aggressive underneath. Now let's start from the front section. The front cabin has a solid, boxy structure. It looks reinforced and durable. The headlights are positioned in a practical way, giving it a tough and utility-focused appearance rather than a luxury look. The bumper area looks strong and elevated, which means this vehicle is designed to handle rough terrain without damaging the lower front section. Moving to the side profile, this is where things get extremely interesting. The most eye-catching feature is the massive suspension lift. The body of the truck is sitting very high above the ground. This high ground clearance allows it to travel through flooded areas, rocky terrain, mud, or disaster zones without difficulty. The suspension system looks heavy-duty and extended. The long shock absorbers and reinforced linkages suggest that this vehicle can handle extreme weight and terrain pressure. This is not built for city roads only, this is built for off-road dominance. Now let's talk about the wheels. There are 4 massive off-road tires. These are thick, deep-tread tires designed for grip and stability. The wide surface area ensures better balance, especially when driving over unstable surfaces like sand or debris. The rim design is simple but functional, indicating that durability is the priority here. Underneath the body, we can clearly see a central mechanical housing unit. This looks like it protects key components such as the fuel tank, drivetrain, or power distribution system. The protective casing ensures that even if the vehicle hits obstacles underneath, critical parts remain safe. Now moving to the rear section. On the back, we see a mounted cylindrical unit that appears to be a water cannon or high-pressure firefighting launcher. This confirms that the vehicle is designed for emergency response or firefighting in extreme areas. The rear extension platform on the side is also very interesting. It looks like a support wing or stabilizer platform. These could be used to balance the vehicle when operating the water cannon or when parked on uneven ground. The rear body panels are clean and structured. The design is not overloaded with unnecessary styling. Every line and every shape looks purposeful. Now let's talk about performance expectations. With this kind of suspension and tire setup, this vehicle would likely perform exceptionally well in flood rescue missions, forest fire zones, mountain rescue operations, disaster relief areas, military-style emergency deployments. The high ride height ensures that water cannot easily enter the engine compartment. The wide stance ensures stability. The strong mechanical underbody ensures protection. Another important aspect is visibility. Because the cabin sits high above ground level, the driver would have a commanding view of the surroundings. In emergency situations, visibility is everything. Being able to see debris, obstacles, or people in need from a higher angle can save lives. Now let's discuss practicality. Despite its extreme appearance, the cabin size suggests that it can comfortably accommodate a driver and possibly a co-driver. The rear section is dedicated to equipment rather than passengers. This makes it purpose-built rather than multi-purpose. The modern showroom background in the image suggests that this could be a concept vehicle or a prototype model. The polished floor reflection shows the strong and clean silhouette of the vehicle. From a design perspective, this vehicle balances aggression and functionality perfectly. It doesn't look like a toy. It looks engineered. Now let's imagine real-world usage. In flood-affected urban areas, normal vehicles fail because water enters the engine bay. But with this kind of ground clearance, this truck can continue moving where others stop. In wildfire areas, the mounted cannon could spray high-pressure water or foam from a distance, keeping operators safe while controlling flames. In mountainous rescue operations, the suspension allows climbing uneven rocks without losing stability. Now let's talk about strengths. Strengths number 1, extreme ground clearance. Strengths number 2, heavy-duty suspension system. Strengths number 3, off-road tire capability. Strengths number 4, mounted emergency response system. Strengths number 5, reinforced underbody protection. Are there any possible limitations? Because at its height, high-speed highway driving might feel less stable compared to low-center vehicles. Also, fuel consumption would likely be high due to weight and tire size. However, this vehicle is not built for fuel economy. It is built for performance in crisis. The red paint finish looks smooth and professional. The body panels appear solid and aligned. The design language is minimal but aggressive. Overall impression? This is a purpose-built extreme rescue monster truck. It combines emergency functionality with off-road engineering. It stands tall, looks powerful, and gives a feeling of dominance and reliability. If this vehicle becomes a production model, it could redefine emergency response vehicles for extreme terrain environments. Final verdict. Powerful. Practical. Aggressive. Purpose-built. This machine is not just transportation, it's a moving rescue platform built to conquer terrain where normal vehicles fail. And that wraps up our detailed review of this incredible high-clearance emergency monster truck.